Ask a large language model to describe the personality of Elizabeth Bennet, and it will give you a beautiful answer. Confident, warm, quick-witted, a little proud. It reads like the model understood her. Here is the question this paper asks. Did the model measure that personality from the text you gave it, or did it remember the answer from the millions of pages about Pride and Prejudice it absorbed in training? On Elizabeth Bennet, you cannot tell the difference. Both routes give the same answer. And that is exactly the problem. Because every persona chatbot, every multi-agent character simulation, and every computational literary study that initializes an agent from an LLM personality probe is silently betting on which route produced the number. This figure is the whole paper in one picture. An LLM asked to rate a character can take two roads. The measurement road reads the evidence, the quotes, the scenes, the behavior on the page, and extracts trait signals from them. The retrieval road matches the character against a prior that was memorized during pre-training and reads the answer out of that cache. On a famous character, the two roads converge. The cached prior was built from the same book, the same criticism, the same fan discussions that a careful reading would summarize. Same answer, either way. The routes only separate when the cache is empty, on a character the model has never seen. So the test writes itself. Build characters that cannot be in any training corpus. Hand them to the same models with the same probe. If the rating machinery is measurement, it survives the trip. If it is retrieval, it collapses. To run that test, you need an instrument you trust, and that is the first half of the paper. 75 canonical works, 562 characters, ground truth assembled from 5 source cues, and 6 different scoring methods pushed through a 3-bar validity gauntlet. That is video 2. Then the instrument gets used twice. First on the cached corpus, where a panel of 25 LLM raters from 9 provider families reproduces a structure psychologists already know from human data, the fusion of honesty-humility with agreeableness. That is video 3. Then the same panel, the same probe, the same instructions run on synthetic characters authored to be absent from every training corpus. That is video 4, and it is where the title earns itself. This is the figure the paper is named for. Every point is one LLM rater. The x-axis is how tightly that rater fuses honesty-humility with agreeableness on famous, in-cache characters. The y-axis is the same quantity on the synthetic, out-of-cache characters. Same model, same prompt. The only thing that changes is whether the character lives in the cache. The dashed diagonal is the null hypothesis. If the fusion were a fixed habit of the rater, a response style bias, the rater would score the same on both sets and land on the line. Look where the points actually are. All 25 sit below the diagonal. The panel average falls from 0.75 on cached characters to 0.30 off cache. Every single rater drops. The paired Wilcoxon statistic is literally 0 because not one rater moved up. A habit that switches off when only cache membership changes is not a habit. It is retrieval. The fusion these models show on famous characters is not being read from the text in front of them. It is being remembered. Holden Caulfield wanted to stand at the edge of a cliff and catch children before they fell. Our gauge stands at the edge of the training corpus and catches characters before they fall into a memorized prior. And Holden gave us the epigraph the result deserves. People always think something's all true. The models think so too. On anything famous, they are sure. Off the cache, the certainty was never measurement. 6 more videos. Video 2, 6 methods, 3 validity bars, and why agreement between methods is not the same thing as validity. Video 3, 25 raters, 1 fusion. Video 4, the catch itself. Video 5, a gauge that detects cache membership before you ever rate at an AUC of 0.99. Video 6, where the fusion lives inside the network and how it spreads into models trained on LLM labels. Video 7 is for reviewers. Every headline claim, verified from the public companion in 30 minutes. Everything is open. The companion repository link is in the description. See you in video 2.